The first time I heard tell of his thought picture, I'll release the truth. My first facehole noise was, "Who the Gehenna Miss Krispia Balceratops?" Now that I've had time to me-think his thought picture, my facehole noise is, "Who the Gehenna Miss Krispia Balceratops, you pray?"
Who he is? Only the single greatest thought painter of the last 25,000 ice winds. That's who.
Who said this about KB? Goblerkley? Bah.
I'll tell you who. He's the liver with the lunatic thought picture, but it just might be the kind of lunatic we need. You can, eh?
Tell you what, why don't you open faceholes with Goblerkley after KB destroys the world with this lunatic experiment? See what doodles he has about that single greatest thought painter when we're on flap treading in the water. How about that?
So, who is Krispia Balceratops? And what is this controversial thought picture that has rifted the community of sciences? For that, we decided to open faceholes with the liver himself.
25,000 ice winds. Goodness gracious me. My dearest friend Jobble Robo has a birthday gift for the hyperbolics. I'm just a simple science man who wants the great water to flow where it would flow. That is all. Where do thought pictures come from? Who's to say? Can I really take gratulation from our thought pictures when they just arise from the great waters in ourselves?
We've been staring upon the great rendering of the world since it was made perfect, 6,000 ice winds hence? When Shark Winkelsteffen, the great northern explorationist, trailed his footprintings from the very scalp of the world down to its 10 toes, carvetching into the great scroll of Amosel, the rendering of our world. We've all been eye-gazing it for multi-generations, but only Krispia percepted what all others could not percept.
It's so simple, but it stayed hiding for so long. I still have to squish my eye skins to percept it sometimes. I never saw Krispia squishing his eye skins. The thought picture was so vivid. He could percept it here, in our spatiality, as if on a scroll.
Oh, KB knows how to strum souls so they make harmonies of delight. Oh, he just wants to help us all. The livingness will be aimed upward for all. We like those noises on our side holes, and so we fail to percept what is really going on.
The livers at the top of the world want to make things of the livers at the bottom of the world. And the livers at the bottom want to make things from the top, but it's a long and danger-filled voyaging, and with great cost spending.
And so the thought picture visited me. If we simply plant 3 crack booms at 3 strategy-planned locations along the Great Almost River, we could manufacture a very slight separateness between the adjoined lands, and the great water could freely flow, creating a safe water road that shrink-reduces the effort of traversing from top to bottom to top.
Hear it. It's the kind of lunatic we need.
It's brilliant, stupendous. Who could possibly make facehole noise against it?
The world will end, and we will all stop living.
You have a divergent viewing of Krispia's thought picture?
Have I a divergent? Hear it. This world is not one land. It is many. And these merry lands, they're flawed. This one's flawed. Not I'm the great water. On some other thing. Some other thing deep beneath. An underlayment.
There are those out there who sound these sort of thought pictures. Tales of layers, of greater waters under the great water.
If these crack booms are engaged, they will shatter the joining of our lands, and the lands will scatter. Not gradually, but rapidly, catastrophically. The sea will be in tumult. The waters will rise up and swallow the land, and everything we can will be destroyed.
I mean, it's like something out of a Rankar Musfrit's story scroll. It's so ridiculous.
If only the silentness of their evidence could be heard above all their wringing of hands and face-hole noise.
The land is lands, and ahoy, they float. Prepost and Hobblepucky. The same clown gaming as those who, countless ice winds ago, said, "Livers cannot build our own mountains." Now they tower over the land, and you can bask in their shadows. Oh, livers cannot enslave the deep heat of the land. Now you laugh at the ice wind, as the deep heat warms your hinders. These fools wouldn't last 60 sols without the shade and warmth provided by the work strength of their ancestors. And now they try to stand up in the way of the sciences yet again.
Hear it. I canaze that my stance is disembraced by my peers. I do not undertake that stance with lightness. But the livers of this world are terrified. Or if they be not, they should be. The signs are everywhere. For those who want to percept.
Rishat means well. I truthfully believe he does. He is simply mistaken. The separateness which will be created by the crack booms will not be too big or too small, but precisely enough. We have run dozens of simulate tests on the highly regarded beaches of Valencrest, and in the clear majority of those simulate tests, there was no catastrophic outcome. I can say with the highest maximumness of confident declarations that the situation proposed by Dr. Rishat is completely and utterly unlikely.
Did you know? There's a man out east, near Shurpik, right now, constructing a water vessel on the dry ground. He might just be the only non-lunatic in all the land.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have this week. Join us in 7 sols' time when we will report live on location from the shore of the newly formed Ceratops River, making face-hole noise again with Dr. Krispia to discuss his emotional heat fluctuations on percepting his thought picture painted on the land of our world. Until then, I'm Farts McRipplestilts, wishing you a very happy and
engage, publican.